Welcome to 2025. And as excited as I always am and looking forward usually to a new year, this year, I think I have to acknowledge more than ever how stuck I feel. Let me read what I wrote down, kind of summarizing how I was feeling about the new year and this idea of being stuck. So let me read what I points I wrote down about how I was feeling. Starting a new year can feel like being stuck between excitement and worry. You're hopeful for what's ahead, but it's hard to believe things will really change. The challenge is figuring out how to move forward anyway. And that's where I'm at. If you're feeling that way, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you're choosing to move ahead in 2025, moving forward. What are you doing? What are you reading? What inspires you? What is holding you back? What is keeping you stuck? What are the things that you're feeling? Um, and maybe somehow you might inspire me how to move forward, continue to move forward successfully. And I'm really, truly interested in this community's perception of if anyone else is feeling that way. If you're not, how are you feeling about 2025? What is it that excites you about this coming year? I'd really like to hear it. As I've said, YouTube is it's kind of my project this year. It's really, really the top project, and how that will help, I think, build my interests and maybe help my pursuits because I plan to use YouTube, whether it be what I'm watching on YouTube, what I'm learning on YouTube, what I'm putting out on YouTube, that will inspire myself, hopefully, maybe connect with others via these retirement years. Happy 2025. Doesn't it sound crazy? And I started this year, as I have the previous 13 years, with the first sunrise, the first morning light of the first year. I gave up that New Year's Eve stuff. I planned to tell that story before today, but I just didn't get around to it. But I will, how I begin each new year with the sunrise. And it's really a great way to start, at least for me. I really enjoyed it this year, as I do every year. But I still, maybe more so than most years, as much as I feel optimistic, excited about the start, I'm stuck. And I feel more stuck than ever. And I'm wondering if some of you out there might feel the same. So I just want to share some thoughts today. I'm putting together this video literally saying, screw all of the what I want to do, the fancy editing, the scenery, putting a shirt, all the things that supposed to do if you're going to make a great video. And I just have to do it. I have to record it. So I wanted to get some thoughts out today about the start of the year and about really what I'm looking forward to in 2026. And some of the things maybe I'm going to need to do to see that 2026 is a great year. In past years, I've had a word or three words, and then I did it to one word or goals. What are your goals? Honestly, I've never found that any of that has worked for me. I do still believe in writing stuff down in terms of it, better chance of it happening. So I'll probably do some of that still. I did start a journal of some sort. Again, we'll see how long that lasts. But I think as we start the year, what I've come to believe for me and what I've committed to this year is do. Just do it. I don't know if you can feel the frustration I have in my demeanor on and my frustration is that no matter how much I want something to happen, no matter how much I want to think about it, I want to plan it, I want to learn about it, I got to do it. And that's been a great frustration with the YouTube because this is maybe my top goal this year out because it fits into so many other things I want to see happen, whether it be with legacy or building a community and baby girl, the co-host. I don't know if she's not in there yet, but she's coming up here. But the YouTube channel is kind of like my what would you call it? It's what I'm most excited about. It's what I want to commit to. The things that get in the way from me doing this is just my perfectionism, number one. Number two, my energy, because I still work. And but this year I have high hopes and I have a lot of expectations as well as good thoughts of what could happen. So one of the things I'm most encouraged about is just in terms of the first how many videos I've had now, 6 or 7 since I've kind of started again after all these years. Uh, Views are good. Comments are even better. I really appreciate all the comments. I plan to spend more time again addressing those, talking about them. As a matter of fact, I hope if anything in this video um, gets you when you want to comment, do so. And not all the comments have been encouraging necessarily, but many help me understand. Yeah, that's a good point, or shouldn't have said that, or so. As I mentioned, it's January 7th. I had planned to put out a video before the first, and then I planned to put it out on the first. Then I planned to put it out just a day or two after, and I just haven't got around to it. So that's again feeding into my frustration and my understanding that for this to succeed, I have to do. I have a vision of what I want it to look like, what I want it to be about. But again, I have to allow the process to help me determine that. And if you're starting a YouTube channel, and there's a lot of us out there that are over 40, certainly even over 50, and even some of you over 60, I see you struggling with your doubts of who are you and why would you want to do it? Well, you have a why, but you have a hope, but it's like a doubt. You have a doubt. You have a fear. You have a feeling of, is this really worth it? Is anybody going to watch it? And the fact of the matter is, who cares who watches? I mean, if you've got one person watching, that can make it worthwhile. Well, so what is it you want to do? And she's starting to get annoying. No, this is not your show, baby girl. Let me just, I got a list here of some of the things as things stand today and as of right now, videos I want to record, topics I want to share. And number one is the fact that I do have a goal of making supplemental income from YouTube. Uh, there's a lot of different ways to do that, and I'm excited about the opportunity. The ones I've seen doing it out there that are brand new YouTubers, it's exciting. They do say that right now YouTube is pushing out, promoting small channel YouTubers. Obviously, there's pushing out to a community. Part of that is determining what it is your topic is, your niche, what you want to talk about. And at this point, all I know is that I want to connect. I want community with other retirees, people about to retire, people who have retired, and sharing with that community and learning from that community how we make the best of these things in our retirement. I like to hear from people that are retired and just loving it. And there are those out there. I want to learn. I want to hear from people that kind of like me, things haven't turned out exactly. Why haven't they turned out like this or that? Other topics, though, I want to experiment with the YouTube channel to see what catches on, see what resonates with all of us. It's like the legacy factor for the kids and the grandkids, etc. Also, our communities. There's so many things worth. I've always felt this way, that those who had years before me were worth listening to, hearing about how it was that they got through life, or how it was they ended up where they ended up. I really have this idea or desire to maybe make this more of an interview situation where I'd like to talk to others that in their retirement years, and learn from them, and let them have an opportunity to share what they've learned. Let them have an opportunity to, you know, tell their stories. I'll interject this as I talk about being stuck, etc. Is I've had a great couple weeks actually. I was able to travel on Christmas Day, as I think I mentioned in the previous video. I was going to go see the grandkids and the kids at Christmas and fly down there on Christmas Day. It worked out tremendous, fantastic. Surprised the two that was not expecting me. Couldn't have really had a better time with family. Well, anyway, I just wanted to get this out there. I guess the main feeling of this particular video is, hey, I'm feeling stuck. I'm excited, but I'm feeling really stuck. I'm feeling really frustrated because of just these perfectionist tendencies, these things keeping me from beginning. Uh, there's a few of you out there, new YouTubers, that you just get on there as it is. You don't prepare anything. You just talk. I want to be a little more organized than that, but they're succeeding. I'm astonished at some of the channels out there of people can just resonating with people that just, you know, are are honest. They're authentic. I think that's the big word being thrown around right now is authenticity. So with that said, watch for some real authentic videos coming this way on What's Up Boomer. Really authentic. And then also some of the videos I'd like to experiment with and that are more of a storytelling outlet. They require a lot more planning, a lot more research in some ways, a lot more organization, a lot more thought. I'm really looking forward to some of those as well. Well, I appreciate you being a part of this community, watching this video, liking, subscribing, whatever you want. But most importantly, your comments. I really want to spend more time in the comments and sharing those as we discuss them. Discuss what it is you're thinking, feeling, wanting to do in 2025. And I'll end with this. Uh, this is, I think, for Steve. This was my podcasting mic, and it is not connected, but my audio, which I have improved. Okay, Steve? All right. If you know, you know. Later, boomers.